Welcome back. Well, America has come a long way since the ADA was created 25 years ago, but there are still many places where people with disabilities can't get to, including the beach.
Yeah, one group's trying to change that at our own Bradford Beach by raising funds to buy special wheelchairs and partnering with the Milwaukee County Parks Department to build permanent and seasonal ramps. Listen to Travis as he explains how this plan could help people like him.
And one of the coolest things about Milwaukee is its lakefront and its awesome beach. But the unfortunate thing is I have a disability and it doesn't allow me to go on the beach because I'm stuck in a wheelchair and the wheelchair does not go good with sand. But those beach chairs would allow me to go on the beach and hang out with my friends and family if I wanted to, or like if I wanted to go on the beach, then I could transfer from the beach chair to the water so I could swim.
So cute.
Love that. That's right. We're joined now by Damian Buckman from the Ability Center, who started the Ramp Up MKE movement to make Milwaukee more accessible. And it's exciting to have you here. We're looking at one of those beach chairs.
Isn't this fabulous?
This is it, huh?
This is about opportunity, not just access right here.
Yeah.
People are going to be able to go all over the beach because now that they can get out of their day chair and into an actual chair that's designed for the beach, they can access the whole point.
My first thought initially was, well, why don't we make a walkway? Why don't we put a ramp down to the beach? But you know what? You're not going to make a walkway along the entire shoreline.
That's right. No, absolutely not. So, I mean, that's the key is when we think about access, right? Everybody's going to think about, let's put some ramps down to the beach. Well, now at the end of the ramp, what do?
Exactly.
You still get to the end of a destination and
that.
you're just stuck.
Right.
And so these beach chairs then allow that opportunity, which is what we're big at the Ability Center, is opportunity. Let's not just get in, but let's do something once we're there.
What's the deal with this chair? What makes it special and capable of being on sand? Well,
you can see, you know, the giant wheels here. There's a big wheel in front. Yeah, if I hop in it, I'll probably fall down when I try to get out. So we're going to avoid that today.
Right.
We'll have metal pieces all over the place. They'll be bad. But the big wheel in front, the big wheels in back are more surface area. They're very airy, very bouncy to be able to access the whole beach. And what we love about this is that if you need help, there's handles here for somebody to push you. But a lot of these beach chairs that are out there, if they are available, which they're not in Milwaukee until starting this weekend, they don't have push rims on them like these do on the outsides that you can see. So somebody who has a lower extremity disability but has the independence can still push themselves too.
I like that.
Okay. And this steers it up front, and then there's just the single wheel, which is really big, which probably helps anchor it so that it doesn't get buried in the sand.
Yep. I mean, in your everyday chair, you're just going to sink when you get in the sand. You're going to go nowhere.
So when you say these will be available this weekend, is it just for the event? Talk through Ramp Up MKE and the event, or are they going to be permanently down there at Bradford?
You know, Milwaukee County Parks has been such a great advocate and such a great partner, and so they are going to be checking these out to people with disabilities anytime starting August 22nd. And we have about a 2-3 year phased plan where we'll actually add 3 access points of ramps, and along with temporary matting, seasonal matting, that will get you all the way down to the water. But we'll be doing that over the next 2 or 3 years. It starts with these chairs. Are these temporary,
the ones we're looking at?
Yeah, so those are some of the access points that we're talking about of where they will be.
Yeah.
And you see the kind of dotted lines are those seasonal boardwalks that will take you all the way down to the water, and if not all the way down to the water, closer to it so that you can transfer or get into the beach chair.
So you're talking about how many years before that happens to be complete?
I think the next 2 years. You know, the generosity and people diving onto the Ramp Up MKE GoFundMe page, and the page has been amazing already. I actually just looked before I came on. We're a little over $500 away from our goal of the 2 chairs. So we've got our first one, we've almost got our second one, and I believe that this is an opportunity to just open up the beach for another 25,000 Milwaukeeans.
Amazing.
How many chairs do you need? Ideally, what's the goal? You said you're $500 away from reaching 2 chairs.
The more the merrier. Look, I play on a wheelchair basketball team. I would love to have a party with all of my team, and so we have at least 5, 6, 7 people who are permanently in a chair and use a chair. And so if we were all able to go to the beach, I would like to see all of them in a chair. You know, so our goal is probably, I think 5 is adequate, and they're going to range in styles and kinds for different mobility impairments over time, but 5 would really get the job done.
Explain your personal connection, because I first met you, how many years ago
was it? Oh God,
I
think I was 16.
I've
it was
seen
awesome.
that video.
We posted that video. Yep, Damien with sandals and socks. It was awesome.
But I met you so many years ago, and you had cancer at that time, or had you had the reoccurrence at that point?
I had been in remission both of my diagnoses. So yeah, I have a mobility impairment, a lower extremity from metal knees from my childhood cancer. And I've always known there's a high probability of being a bilateral above knee amputee at some point. It's probably going to happen. It's surprising it hasn't yet. So that's what all of this stuff that I've been focused on, whether it's Ramp Up MKE or the Ability Center, what we're doing is about what happens when we all end up in that space in some capacity, and how do we get to continue to enjoy to do the things that we love. Well, that's what's important.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I read that has always stuck with me, is that at any point in everybody's life, it's the one minority we could all find ourselves a part of.
You absolutely can't escape it.
Is being disabled.
That's right.
You know,
well, I mean, whether it's an accident, whether it's a disease, or whether it's old age, we're all going to be here and have a need for greater access. Period. End of story.
Yep.
And the thing about that is that it works for everybody, right? If you think about these ramps down on the beach, if you're bringing a big cooler, it works for you. If you have kids in a stroller, the ramp is going to work for you.
Yeah.
If you happen to sprain an ankle while playing volleyball, the ramp is going to be awesome for you,
I
right?
love it.
So it works for everybody.
So the beach party people can come to, it's at rampupmke.org. That's how you can learn more. It's going on Saturday from noon to 5, and you can call the number on your screen or learn more about how you can donate and help make these accessible chairs even more accessible by bringing more to our beach at 262-385-5738, or the website there as well that I mentioned, rampupmke.org. Thanks,
Yeah,
Damien.
come on down. We hope everybody can make it, right? We're going to build a temporary ramp and everything.
It's going to be a beach party.
It's going to be a beach party. It's going to be fabulous. That's
Bring
right.
your Speedos.
That's well, maybe, but I don't know.
Thanks, Damien.
Thanks, Damien.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you as always.
Likewise.